Hi everyone, I'm JD from Willowbound Journals. Welcome back to my channel. I've got a Junk Journal with me episode working in my 2021 journal, which has also been sometimes my daily journal. And I'm going way back in time. I've got such a backlog of videos that I still need to put out, including a whole bunch of journal with me episodes. So we're going right back to documenting my birthday. And yes, I have only finally now gotten to do the voiceover today. So let's see if I can remember what I did. First of all, I'm going through all of the items that I got from various people, family members, friends, and my beautiful subscribers and patrons. So once a year, I accept some birthday mail. I got this idea from Psychology in Seattle, who I am a lifelong patron of. Every year for the anniversary show, us listeners get an opportunity to send in some mail to celebrate them and thank them and just honor their anniversary. So that's really fun. And so I took that idea and I thought I'll do that for my birthday every year in case anyone wanted that opportunity as well. And then my idea was to do a birthday party live every year, and then open any incoming mail during that live, because that's what they do in the anniversary live. They open any mail that comes in. It's always so exciting. And yeah, I loved doing it again this year, and I'm just showing you the cards and the happy mail that came through, or the birthday mail I should call it. And just thank you so much to all of you guys who sent a gift. It meant the absolute world to me, and now I can put your items in my journal and some items in the journals that I make. I made it clear from the get-go that if people were going to send something in, that they would know and be happy with the items either being used in my journals or the journals that I make for others, or they were happy with the items being gifted and shared and passed along to friends around the world. So big thank you to all of you guys being part of that. And if you get a little piece of what you see here in your journal or package, just know it's come with love as well from this community, this Willow community. And it's so fun just sharing little pieces of each other and ourselves, and it's really cool. I love these pieces here with the beautiful flowers, and that was some wrapping paper. This was a vintage book, the lovely Lisa, and I have already used some pages of that in some nature journals. Some gorgeous items here. Let me see if I can mention everyone's names. Lisa, of course, Heather, Amber, Karen, Pamela, and Heather, and Susan, and some maybe you don't see here because it came a bit late, but to Erica, and also to others who've just sent mail. Just wanted to shout out everyone. So to Amiel and Alyssa, and to Michelle and Michelle, there were two Michelles, and forgive me if I have missed your name, but and Tonya, of course, there were two from Tonya, but I don't think it made it in this particular video, but I do have some journal with me episodes later on. And to Janet, she reached out to me through Instagram actually. So thank you for all of your beautiful mail and goodies, and yeah, just amazing. Thank you. I've taken to this year doing a page, because I'm doing a lot more journaling this year and trying to do daily journaling. It's really fun getting happy mails because I can use them to decorate the page on the day that they were that I received them. So then that way I don't have to be like, oh, how am I going to decorate this page? I don't know what to do. Blank page, intimidating. And so I just use whatever comes in the mail. So that's been really fun. And I think that's kind of fun for you guys to see as well, your items used in my journal, or at least some of your items used in my journal. And that way you can also see that it arrived, and yeah, you can see it on screen, which is, I don't know, I get a thrill from that. Whenever I send goodies to another channel, it's like, oh, they're using my items, how fun. And I love it as well when they use my items in journals that they're going to sell or put in their shop, because it, again, makes me feel chuffed, like I was a small piece of that journal that's going to someone out there to make them happy. And it's just, yeah, such a thrill. And yeah, I'm just so thankful that I can be part of this community that has just been amazing. And that's one thing I was blown away by when I first started junk journaling, was how people just came around each other and were so supportive and encouraging and giving and generous. And yeah, just blown away. And so that's why as well, one of the reasons anyway, I try to do quite a few giveaways and just freebies and, you know, gifts and things, because yeah, that's what this community is about, isn't it? so it's just so fun. And yeah, just spreading around the joy of I love that, yeah, in this community what we enjoy is, you know, pretty papers and pretty laces and pretty fabrics, and we can share in that. And because not everyone gets it, you know, not everyone gets, you know, they'll come into my room and they see all the boxes of supplies and like, wow, it looks like I don't get it. But you guys get it. So if I share a bit of lace with you or a bit of paper, you're like, oh, I get it. So yeah, it's so fun to have, you know, people who share this passion, who share this love of pretty things and found objects and secondhand items and stationery. It's just so fun. And that, yeah, we can share in that together and find joy and delight and beauty in that together, and use the items that get passed around and create. I remember talking in one group, I can't remember who it was now, it was years ago, how sometimes the items get passed around multiple times, especially if you get sent like bulk items. So then the person might be like, oh, I've got so many, let me keep one and then share and pass on each of the others to different people around the world. Or I remember one person or a few people saying something like, you know, sometimes we just send random items. It's an RAK, a random act of kindness, and so we don't know necessarily if the person, the recipient, will like it. We're just putting it out there though as a kind gesture, but we totally understand that perhaps that person has no use for it, it's not their style, and so that person then sends it to someone else, and then that person still might be like, oh, that's not my thing, so they'll send it and they'll pass it on to someone else, and it keeps doing the rounds, and it goes around, possibly around the world, until finally one person opens it up and they're like, this is my thing, yay. And I love that it, you know, it's kind of, I don't know what you call it, like chain mail, I don't know, but it hops around the world until this treasure finds itself in the right place, in the right home. And I love that idea. Yeah, I can't remember which group I was in that was talking about that, but yeah, I love the idea that we can just pass on these items, and we know eventually that it's going to end up in the right hands at the right time, and it's going to give someone out there delight, and that, yeah, that can be shared and passed on that way. Anyway, I just love that idea. It's quite fun, and I love the idea how we don't necessarily need to know. We don't need to know where it's going to end up, how it's going to be used, who it's going to be landing with, but we just trust that when we do that in good faith and that kind gesture, that somehow, somewhere, sometime, it's going to land in the right person's hands and make someone's day and make them happy. And we don't need to know who or when or where. We just know in good faith that it's going to make someone happy out there. And I love that idea. There's just something about that that's kind of magical and fun and yeah, really cool. And I guess what I love about it as well is that it's bigger than ourselves, you know. It's like somewhere along there there's this divine intervention even, if that's maybe too grand a statement to say, but that it goes out into the world and ends up where it's meant to be. Anyway, so here I just have this $50 gift card that one of my friends, not from the junk journal world, from my, you know, actual physical flesh and in the flesh life, one of my friends sent that to me, and I actually spent it on papers for junk journals, no surprise there. And I love how that provides a little window, so I just staple that in, and add a little window there. Here I'm writing the people who I got birthday mail from. So here are your names: Susan, Karen, Sandy, Amber, Heather, Lisa, and then I write my other friends and family members and my own present to myself. If your name isn't on this list, it's just because your birthday mail didn't arrive as yet. But later on I do some birthday mail or happy mail videos later on for my own daily journal. So they're coming up much later. I've got tons of videos of junk journal page spreads using incoming mails. So yeah, they're coming. And now I'm just kind of playing around because there was so much items or so many items to choose from. I basically just choose my favorite items to put onto the pages here, and I'm just trying to work out how to fit them all on the page. I definitely wanted to include as many of the cards as possible because I love the handwritten notes. But yeah, sometimes I couldn't fit everything on, and I reserved that for my daily journal or for my special journal. So some of the pieces are extra special, and I put them in a separate pile for my treasure journal. So that's really fun. And I'm loving all the butterflies, blue butterflies. That's one of my symbols in this junk journal community. And I love the stickers, and I just love the playing card. And yeah, because there was so many items, I did go over, I think, 3 page spreads, and there are a few gaps here and there, but then that's fine. I'm fine with unfinished pages, and even having the blank space, I'm fine leaving that. But if I do want to go in later on and write something else, that's cool too. And I love using envelopes as pockets and tuck spots, so I'm just gluing this down to turn this into a proper pocket where that beautiful journaling card can slip in, and I love the little tab so you can pull it out. And there you go. I love how that looks there. And then, yeah, I think I just keep going back and forth between the 3 layouts and adding different bits and pieces wherever I can. And I don't think I end up writing on the back of that card yet, and maybe I never will. And because it is in a tuck spot, I can move that around and take that out and put that in a different journal at the right time, maybe some other day. And this card is just so beautiful. It's got that beautiful teal colour, which I am loving. It's like my favourite colour. It's light blue with a bit of a tinge of tealy, greeny, I don't know. And it's just beautiful. That's pretty much, my favourite shade of blue. That one there. I call it kind of twilight blue because you see it in the sky at twilight. So it's stunning, and I love the gold as well. That ties in with my one of my words for the year, find the gold, my quote that I came up with, capturing a life lesson that came up this year. Find the gold. If you show up long enough, you'll always find the gold. And the gold to me is the beauty, the joy, the love, the kindness, the wisdom, all the good things. These glittery hearts came from my sister. She sent me up a care package of glittery things. And that photo that slipped into the pocket there, that came from Lisa. And I love that's a photo from her area, so it's more personal. And I love that she wrote her note on the back of that. These stickers come from the lovely Karen. Thank you so much, Karen. They're adorable. And on that piece with the kingfisher, that notepaper with the kingfisher, that came from Lisa as well. And she sent this most amazing Edith Holden note folder thingy. Inside it's got a whole bunch of different sticky notes and note papers, and I have been using so many of those note papers in journals that I've been working on, and Lisa was very excited about that, to hear that I was using, or that I would use those in the journals that I make for others. And definitely keeping some for me, but there's so many of those note papers that's been so fun, including them as pages in journals, especially in nature journals, woodland journals, botanical journals, or garden journals, and of course Edith Holden journals. So because there's so many, I've been able to put them in a whole range of those themed journals. And big shout out of course to the lovely Pamela, who is Patron of the Year for 2020, and she bought me the most amazing birthday gift. Oh my gosh, these leather deckled edge journals that I've had my eye on for ages now, and I just love them so much, and I'm going to use them as treasure journals. I can't wait for this treasure project. I've been accumulating for years now this drawer of treasures that I've been hoarding, of vintage things and pretty florals, and I've just been waiting for the day to use them in my vintage treasure journal. Oh, I'm so excited. I don't think that's going to happen till next year, and I'll probably want to do like a proper series with that, and maybe even a journaling course over on Teachery with that for a treasure course, or maybe I'm going to call it the Bloom course. I'm not sure which one yet, but yeah, very, very excited about that. And then I'm just writing a bit of a heading here, birthday party, or what did I write, birthday mail or birthday live or something to do with that. Yeah, I'm writing birthday party live, how that reminds me of how I opened all this birthday mail during that live. And then over here, just writing another little piece. I guess I'm writing the date. It's been so long, I can't remember what I actually did on this page. So way back on the 27th of October is when I did this. No, hang on. Wait a second, what is that? Did I write the 10th? I'm pretty sure I should have written the 9th. I did the birthday party live in the last week of September, but I did the page spread in October, so that is why this is all over the place. This is what happens when you leave things too long. But yeah, just writing little annotations there. My favourite colour currently, mint and teal, gift card from my friend, paper, and what I bought with it, papers for junk journals. And I'm just writing that I got a gift card from Susan as well, and she said to buy some snacks for the birthday party live with it, so just writing that there. And it's coming to the end of the video, so I hope you enjoyed that rambly chatty video and enjoyed spending the time with me. Hope you had fun whatever you were doing, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye guys. A big special thank you to my patrons who are supporting me this month in November. Thank you for helping me to make my creative dreams come true and allowing me to do this for yet another month. If you would like to join and become a patron and support my channel, bringing light and love to the world through creativity, inspiration and storytelling, and also journaling, the link will be below in the description box, where you get access to videos and printables, and at the $10 or higher level you get access to every single one of my digital kits. There's also personal updates and behind the scenes looks into my life and process. If you'd like to take any of my journaling courses, all the links will be in the description box below too. And if you'd like to support my channel through a one-time donation, there's a buy me a coffee option if you just want to support my journey that way. May you journal your life, because your stories matter.